Hello and welcome, IT-TVGaming here. In today's episode, I want to show you how to build this Nether themed mansion. And as you can see, it's a quite lovely design, and I have to be honest, this was one of my trickiest builds. We got still a ton of exterior work to do. Now, I can't fit it in one video. And this way, you will also have the chance to let me know some suggestions, maybe things we can change about this. But I just underestimated how long it will take to finish this one, but no worries, we will just separate it in multiple videos. If you want to build along, there will be a list in the description with the requirements, and also I will share a download link so that you can have a better look at it. So once you got everything, let's get started. To start off, we are going to start simply by adding a staircase going up, and you want to go up 4 blocks in total. We go, and let's go one more, and after that we are going to go in 2 blocks, and then we are going to finish the first part of the staircase. Let me quickly get this in. Now this is pretty straightforward, but it's going to get a little bit more complicated soon. Now once you're at this point, you want to go back 2 blocks, and of course you want to stay in line with this. You want to have another stair going up, and we're going to do this one more time, and that is going to be it for the entrance. Here we go, and let's fill the sides. Okay, once you are at this point, you want to go out, and you want to make sure that you have 4 blocks of space over here. Okay, here we go, and once you got that, we can just simply go back just to make it easier to see. Here we go. So you want to go 1 block behind this one and then go out 4 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to do the same thing over here, and then we can have a staircase again going down on this side. Okay, and we're going to go down 3 times, just like this. Here we go. From this point. So to make it easier, you can just add a row of full blocks over here, just to indicate the end of this. Then we can just go in and create the 3x3 area. Now, one thing you want to take note of is that we are going to get rid of this row over here. So you just want to only add it on this, and it's going to look awkward now, but don't worry, it will be fine once we are done with it. So for now, you just want to fill this in, and then we can just close the sides, and we'll have actually a 4x4 now. And you want to make sure that you have a 3x3. Here we go. Copy this over on this side. So let me quickly do that as well. And you want to have 3 blocks of space instead of 4. So okay, now let's correct this one as well. Here we're going to have 1 block of space on the sides, and over here we're going to create a arch shape. And if you have done correctly, it should give you an arch shape like this one. Now once you got that in, it should look like this. Now we're going to add a additional block over here going up, and you want to skip the center because we're going to have an entrance here anyway. So okay, now for the entrance, you want to go up 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to make the first arch shape. And after that, we're going to indicate the other pillars as well. But first, let's quickly get this in. Here we go. Okay, then you want to go up 7 blocks from this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to have 11 blocks in total. If you are not sure, then we can simply skip this and then just go up. And we can do the same thing over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 more arch shapes. And after that, we're going to do something a little bit different. So that's why I said this one is a little bit more complicated than my usual builds. But I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. Now, first, let's get the obvious things in, which are the arch shapes. Okay. I see that I've made a small mistake over here, which led this to be a little bit lopsided, so I will just correct this one. I forgot to add an extra row over here, so now we need another arch shape over on this side. So simply you just want to go up from this point and this point and just simply make an arch shape going up. Want to extend this. You want to go this side of these blocks and you want to go up 9 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's do it over here as well. Okay, and we're going to start from this point. Just simply go up and in. And after this one, we're going to add 2 blocks going up. And then we can just go in just like this. And then you just want to go up. You want to start from this point and copy this exactly as it is. Is of course we're going to build in the sides. Now you can, if you want to, you can copy this on the back side as well. And if you want to have a bit more space over here, you can just extend this. So you want to make sure that you go in line with this over here, like this, and then we can extend this as we go, just to give ourselves some more space. Okay, so like this, we got some extra space, and after that we can add this in. Okay, so you can just simply go in line with this block, and then make sure that you are also in line with this row over here. Okay, and then you just can come. Okay, now we got the framework almost. We're going to do the sides now. First, let's actually see what we have once we connect them. Looks like this. Now we'll add some arch shapes over here as well. So okay, now we got this side in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, here we go. We need an additional block going up on the back side. So we're going to go in 2 blocks, and then you just want to go up. Now we are going to add an additional arch shape. Okay, and to make the arch shape, you want to go down 4 blocks. At the 4th block, you want to add your stair and go in, just like this, and then you can just go up and in again. Here we go. That's another arch shape, and we can do the same over on this side. So next we're going to simply connect the roof. We're going to do is we're going to add some dark oak blocks and some magma blocks. So you just want to start over here, just go up, just add it in like this, go, and we are going to repeat the same thing over here as well. And you want to make sure that you go in line with this. Okay, now let's fill this all in with some dark oak blocks. And we're going to hide this with some trapdoors. Okay, then you want to go in line with this, and we're going to go across. And then you can fill it in with some dark oak wood again. What we're going to do next is we're going to add some windows over here. So you just want to divide this like so, and we'll have a 2 wide window at the center and 1 wide windows at the sides. Just make sure that you build this all up. Then we can do the same thing over here, and obviously on the back side as well. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add some red nether bricks at the center over here, and over here at the center as well. Okay, and then we can just go down from this point. And the reason why I go all the way down is just to make it easier to see. Now, once you are done with that, you should end up with something like this. And it is coming together, but it's gonna take a little bit more time, of course. Now, we need an additional arch shape over here as well. So we're going to go up, maybe until this point. And then we're going to create a simple arch shape. Nothing too fancy, just a very simple arch shape like that. And well, we can just simply add some walls just to give this a little bit more depth. Now, the way to connect this is very simple. You just want to get rid of this block and just add a stair like so. And it should just perfectly line up. And we'll need some more decoration, so we're going to go in, add some stairs. over here we're going to add some red nether bricks. So you just want to go in line with this. Just simply build it up. Here we go, and we'll hide the staircase this way. Okay, now we're going to do some decoration. First, let's get the entrance in place. So basically, we're going to go back 1 block. And you want to start with the regular doors. On top of this, you want to add trapdoors. And then we're going to open them up. Just like this. And again, you want to make sure that you go in line with this. So let's actually extend this backwards so that it just lines up perfectly. We can just complete the trapdoors like that. Now we're going to add glowstone just like this. We can switch this up. So let's actually do that. Actually make sure that these are on the front side, and that way we can push the other blocks in by 1, I guess. Let's say start from this. Yeah, here we go. This is much better, so let's keep it this way, and then we can just simply cover this all up again. Here we go, just like that. Okay, so we got the entrance in place, and we can do the same thing over here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some glowstone just for decoration, and then we'll just add some trapdoors and then open them up. Okay, and over here we're going to have a glowstone at the center. What we're going to do is we're going to the full blocks on the back side, and I will use the crimson Hyphae for this. But first, let's actually get rid of the harsh corners by adding some stairs just to even these all out. So let's do that quickly. Okay, just like that, and then we can just fill it in with some crimson Hyphae, and we're going to do that for the whole build. So let's quickly get that in. What we need to do is we need to find, okay, so you just want to go in line with this block or this row over here. And this is going to indicate where we are going to add the walls for the tower itself. So we're going to start from this point, and I will add the first row to make it easier to see. Okay, so let's quickly get this in. Okay, so and while we go, we're going to fix this as well. So we got an area like this which doesn't line up, so you can just simply cover this. Here we go, just like that. and get the idea, we can do that over here as well. Okay, then we can just continue. And then to fix this, what we're going to do is very simple. We are just going to extend this. Okay, so nothing too fancy, just simply extending this and just to hide this simply. Here we go. Okay, now you want to break up these patterns over here, so you just want to add some stairs just to break this up. Okay. Okay. Then we are going to make a arch shape going up from this point. And if you've done this correctly, it should perfectly line up with this block over here. Let's see. And here we go. What I will do before we add the decoration is I will add some polished blackstone as well, just to give this a little bit more color, because I just want to break this pattern up a little bit by adding some blackstone. So I will quickly get this in. Now you can add many different blocks if you want to, but I will just add some blackstone just to darken this out and to add some more depth to it. And even with so little blackstone, you can see some difference. So I will just continue adding this. Okay, then you want to take the red nether bricks again, and we're going to add its sides one more time, just going up. Okay, and then you can have some stairs over here, going across, just like this, and then we're going to add 2 more on the sides. Now to light this up, I will use some lanterns. Okay, so now let's add some windows over here as well. There we go, and then we'll have another one on the sides, just like that. Okay, we can do the same over here if you want to. So you can just get rid of this just to indicate a window. Okay, so don't worry too much about it yet. For now, you can just add it in. Okay, and make sure that you add some stairs as well. And you have a window like that. Okay, we're going to add 2 lanterns over here, and then you can get rid of this, add a glowstone, then add the mangrove trapdoor and close it like this. And we're going to do that for this whole row over here. So let's get rid of that. Here we go, and then we can just simply add the trapdoors. Go, and then on top we're going to add trapdoors on the sides. Okay, and over here as well. So, and we will light this up with some glowstone again, but first I want to get this in, then we can get rid of these, add glowstone, and then of course, if you want to, you can add it over here as well. Okay, and then just add some stairs. And let's hide some light sources again, just to make a window over here. So, why not? Okay, and then you can get rid of these blocks, just to indicate a window. Okay, and then let's add some trapdoors. Okay, and that is going to be a window. And I will use the white stained glass for this one. Of course, we need to do the same thing over here. Oops. So let's build this up. And of course, we'll have a window over here. Okay, now I want to make this a little bit lopsided. Okay, and then you want to take the mangrove trapdoor and we're going to add it on the sides going up. And it should just give a golden glow to the sides. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for the entrance. Okay, then let's add some more iron bars just to connect this point. Okay, then you want to add your black wool, followed with some red nether bricks. And once that is done, you just want to take your trapdoors and place it on top. Okay, then let's add a campfire on the back side. This just to give this a little bit more depth, and you can add some campfires on the back side of these as well. Okay, then on the sides over here, we're going to go in and then you can just add your lanterns on top of it as well. Now, like I said, you can add more windows. You can just get rid of these and add some glass just to make a window if you want to. Then you just want to take your entrance and place it on the sides, just like that. And here we go. Now, in today's episode, I showed you everything regarding to the exterior. And in the next episode, we're going to fully finish this and we're going to focus on the interior as well. Now, if you have suggestions for the next episode, let me know in the comment section. And hopefully you all enjoyed this one. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Have a nice day. I'll see you the next time.